Dear students, we have started the second chapter in the earlier session, which is about relations and functions. So, after having a good knowledge about the sets, we have started learning about relations and functions. And in this one, in the first one, I considered the ordered pair. Then we worked out a few problems. Then you learnt about the Cartesian product of two sets, and then we again worked out some problems on that one. Then you learnt about the definition of a relation. Relation from one, we consider two non-empty sets A and B. A relation R from the set A onto the set B is a subset of A cross B. If you are asked to write the definition, you just write a relation R, capital R, from the set A to the set B is a subset of A cross B. That's a definition. Now, what is the meaning of that one? How do you explain that one? That is, R contains those ordered pairs A comma B, where A belongs to the first set, B belongs to the second set, and A or B, we write like this, it is A or B is true. What do you mean by A or B is true? A or B is true means A is related to B, that particular, according to that particular relation. That is the meaning of that one. Now, and here we had defined three words. One is a domain, and the other one is codomain, and then the range of the relation R. Domain means the set of the first elements of the ordered pairs of R. Suppose R contains say 4 ordered pairs here. The first element of that one you have to consider, that is called as a domain. So, the set of the first elements of the ordered pairs of the relation R is called as the domain of the R. Similarly, the set of the second elements of the ordered pairs of the relation R is called as the range of R. And then domain means the second set what you are considering, generally we take it as B. Let us assume here we have taken from A to B, the relation is from A to B, the second set B is called as the codomain of that one. So, this is what you learnt in the earlier sessions. In today's session, I am going to work out some problems. So, it is problems on relation. Usually, you will be asked to write either the domain or the range or both of them. And this relation can also be represented with the help of an arrow diagram, which I showed in the previous session. So, the relation can be expressed either in the set builder form or in the roster form. Set builder form is the definition of the relation would be specified, roster form is the actual elements would be written, and geometrically we can represent with the help of an arrow diagram. So, depending upon how the question is asked, you have to write the answer. Now, let me consider the first problem. The first problem is like this. Let me take a set A. Let A be a set containing the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This set contains 6 elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, define a relation R from A to A. See, if there are two sets here A and B, from A to B we define. There is only one set given in this problem. So, a relation R has been defined from the set A to the set A itself. Onto itself we can say by the relation is like this. R contains all those ordered pairs. You can take A, B or X, Y, it does not make any difference. R contains all those ordered pairs X comma Y such that Y would be equal to X plus 1. Y would be equal to X plus 1. Now, this is the definition, or I can say the relation has been defined in the set builder form. It is represented in the set builder form. So, what you have to calculate, two things have to be calculated. First one, depict the relation, using an arrow diagram. This is the first part. In the second part, you have to calculate, write down the domain, write down the domain, the codomain, the codomain and the range, and the range of R, range of the relation R. Now this is the problem here. Now look here. First we look at the elements of the set A. There is only one set here. A relation has been defined from the set A onto the set A itself. How it is defined here? It contains ordered pairs x comma y. Of course, because there is only one set here, both x and y would be taken from the same set. Suppose we had two sets. While giving the definition, I had considered two sets A and B. A was the first set, B was the second set. So ordered pairs were taken from the Cartesian product A comma B. First element A belonged to the first set, the second element B belonged to the second set. Whereas here there is only one set given in this problem. So both x and y would be taken from the set A itself. Now if you can directly write the elements, otherwise we will do the calculation in the working column. Now look here, how is the function defined? Y is equal to, how is the relation defined here? We are discussing about the relation. How is the relation defined here? The second element y is equal to x plus 1. That is the first element plus 1, that is 1 has to be added to the first element, that gives the second element. Remember, both x and y, actually both x and y, they belong to the set A. Both of them have to be taken from the set A because the relation is defined from A to A. So here first set is also A, second set is also A. Now y is equal to x plus 1. Here x means it is the first element. So we give all the values of the set of all the elements or the members of set A. Now when x is equal to 1, what is y equal to? 1 plus 1, that would be equal to 2, or you can write 1 plus 1, that would be equal to 2. Now you observe the second element is in this one. So I can take this particular combination. Now when x is equal to 2, of course directly you can write without doing this calculation if you can, otherwise better you do the calculation. Now when x is equal to 2, 2 plus 1, that would be equal to 3. When x is equal to 3, y would be 3 plus 1, that is 4. When x is equal to 4, y would be 4 plus 1, that would be equal to 5. When x is equal to 5, y would be 5 plus 1, that is 6. You observe all these, they belong to the set A, correct? I mean, what you call the second element? You know that the second element is called as the image of the first element. So while giving the values for x, no, you are getting the images of x, and all those images 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of them are still present in that one. So we can take all this combination. When x is 1, y is 2, that is here. When you take the ordered pairs 1 comma 2, then 2 comma 3, then 3 comma 4, 4 comma 5, 5 comma 6. Now look at the last element. Now x can take all the values here, isn't it? So here what happens to y? 6 plus 1, it becomes 7. But there is no 7 at all in the set. So here it does not belong to A. So that means that this combination we cannot take. What do you mean by that one? You can give the values for x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the values you are getting for y? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you write these elements in the roster form, then automatically you can write the arrow diagram here. Therefore, you can write. Now this is the set builder form or the rule method here. So I am writing the actual elements. 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4, 4 comma 5 and 5 comma 6. So that's what I have done the calculation and have expressed in the roster form. It was given in the set builder form. So I calculated the elements, exact values of the second element or the image of the first element and expressed in the roster form. Now let us find out the first one. What's the what is that you have to calculate? Write, depict the relation. Depict means express or show it. the relation using an arrow diagram. Arrow diagram means I have given in the earlier session how to write the arrow diagram. Write here two sets. Now this is set A, this is set A because only one set has been given. Write all the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because we are considering the same set. Now 1 is related to 2, that means this is the arrow diagram. Next 2 with 3, then 3 with 4, 4 with 5 and 5 with 6. Now look here, this 6 of the first set it is not associated, it is not connected or not related. Same thing, 1 is not related to 1 is does not have any pre-image at all. So this is called as an arrow diagram. I had shown that with the help of an example in the previous session. Now this is how. If you write this one now, you will be getting 1 mark for that one. Next, second part. Write down the domain, the codomain and also the range. How do you define the domain here? Now these are the elements of the relation. The set of the first elements of the ordered pairs of the relation. These are the ordered pairs of the relation R. What are the first element? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or if you look at it also, you can get it. Therefore, you first write the domain of R. Domain of R is containing 5 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, immediately you write the range of R. Range of R. How do you define the range? The set of the second elements of the ordered pairs of the relation R. Or you can say the set of the images of the elements of A. Okay. So that is, you observe the second elements, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the domain, this is the range. Codomain, I told you the second set directly should be taken as a codomain. But here second set is also A. Therefore, the codomain is the set A itself. So this is how you have to solve the problem here. So remember always, domain means it is a set of the first elements of the relation. And range means it is a set of the second elements of the ordered pairs of the relation. Codomain is always whole of the second set, whole of the second set. So in this case second set is also A, so just write it as A. So this is the procedure we adopt to solve the problems. Now let me move on to the next problem. That is why to solve a problem of any topic, any chapter, you have to understand the theory part properly. Theory means the definition or whatever note that would be given in the class. Now you have to follow that one. Unless you are having good knowledge of the theory, you find difficult to work out the problems. Now let me take the next problem. Here let me consider a set. Let the set A contain the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. The last element being 14. First 14 natural numbers. Or you can write all the elements. Usually they put a dot like this and write 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Up to 14. Define a relation. Define a relation. Define a relation on from set A to set A, they can say, or on the set A. On the set A. See, both ways it would be given. On the set A means the first set is also A, second set is also A. Sometimes they give it like this. Or define a relation R from the set A to the set A. Both are correct. Okay. Any one way the question would be asked. On the set A by like this, it contains all the ordered pairs x comma y such that 3x minus y equal to 0. Both x and y, they belong to A. What you have to calculate is find the same thing, the domain, find the domain and range of R. Range of R. They have not asked you to write the codomain here. whatever they have asked, only write the same thing. If you are asked to write that also, find the domain, range, codomain also. Generally they ask you the domain and the range, because there is nothing to calculate for codomain. The second set automatically becomes the codomain here. Now look at this one. In the previous problem we had y is equal to x plus 1. X was given the values from the set A and the y was calculated, and whichever elements belong to that given set, now we wrote them together. Here 3x minus y equal to 0. Now in the working column, let me write like this. 3x minus y equal to 0 implies y is equal to 3x. This is the relation. In the previous one, it was y equal to x plus 1. Here y is equal to 3x. Either it could be given like this or it could be given like this. Now let me give the values for x here, because first set is also A, second set is also A. X also belongs to A, y also belongs to A. Now let me do the calculation. When x is equal to 1, y would be equal to 3 into 1, that is 3. See, this calculation, the working column, is not compulsory, not necessary. Without that, directly looking at this one, you can, if you are capable of writing directly, you can write the element. Better you do the calculation, so that even you will have an idea how to work out the problem and how we get that one. Suppose somebody values your paper, then they will see how you have done all the calculation. Now x is equal to 2, y would be 3 into 2, that is 6. X is equal to 3, y would be 3 into 3, 9. X is equal to 4, y would be equal to 3 4s are 12. And x is equal to 5. Look here, 3 belongs to A, 6 belongs to A, 9 belongs to A, and 12 belongs to A. Suppose you give the value, x can be given all the values here. Y would be equal to 5 into 3, 15, which does not belong to A. Therefore, this cannot be taken into consideration. So what are all the ordered pairs? Now this is given in the set builder form or in the roster form. So let me set builder form or in the rule method. Now I am writing the elements in the roster form, so that you can find the domain, codomain, range, etc. Look here, when x takes the value 1, what is the value of y? It is equal to 3. Next, when x takes the value 2, y takes the value 6. You can see y equal to 3x means it is 3 times that number. When x is equal to 3, y is equal to 3 3s are 9. When x is equal to 4, y is equal to 12. When x is 5, y is 15. Therefore, because 15 doesn't belong to that one, you have to stop at this stage. Now, how many elements we got here? We got 4 elements in the relation, 1, 3, 2, 6, 3, 9, 4, 12. So, you are asked to write the domain, codomain and range. For that one, always make it a habit to write the relation or in the roster form. When it is in the roster form, you will know the exact elements, then it's easy for you to write the domain as well as the range. Now you write the domain of R. The domain of R. Now domain means it is the, you can write here, set of the first elements. This is not again necessary, I am telling you. Set of the first elements of R. It is for your convenience so that you can understand it clearly. First elements 1, 2, 3, 4. Write that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the domain of R. Next is the range of R. Range of R. What is the range of R? It is the set of the second elements here, isn't it? Set of the second elements means 3, 6, 9 and 12. Write that one. 3, 6, 9 and 12. Now the domain, if the codomain is also asked in the problem, you directly write codomain. See, that is always the second set, but here only one set has been given. So the codomain you can write the given set itself, you can write the actual elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 14, or directly you can write it is the given set A. Okay, codomain, it's not difficult to write because the whole of the second set becomes a codomain. Writing the domain and range, you have to be careful because the domain is the set of the first elements of the relation R, and range is the set of the second elements or set of the images also, you can say, set of the images of the elements of the first set. Now, another problem. Define a relation R on n. Can you tell me what is n here? N is nothing but the set of the natural numbers. That means what are the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc., etc. Define a relation R on the set of the natural numbers n by R contains all those ordered pairs x comma y such that y is equal to x plus 5. X plus 5. Where x plus 5, where x is a natural number, where x is a natural number less than 5, and x and y, they belong to n. Now this is the definition of the relation. What you have to calculate here, express R, the relation, in the roster form. Express the roster form, and also find range and the domain. Range and the domain. So these are the things that you have to calculate. See, we had in the very first problem, the relation was given as y is equal to x plus 1. I hope remember. But there the given set was a finite set. I had taken it as set A, which contained the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first 6 natural numbers. Okay. Here also same thing, but it is given in a different way, that's all. So, we define a relation R on the set n. Simply if you set n, you know that it is an infinite set. How many values you can go on giving for n? Not for the x here. Therefore, they have put a restriction here. The relation is y equal to x plus 5, but what are the values that can be assigned to x here? X is a natural number strictly less than 5. So, what are all the values of x we are considering? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So, indirectly instead of giving 1, 2, 3, 4, it is given in a sentence, that is all. So, how do you write this one? We have to express that in the roster form. So, if you want, for your convenience, you can write like this also. X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. The problem would be given like this. Below that you write R contains all those ordered pairs x comma y such that y is equal to x plus 5, where x takes the value 1, 2, 3, 4. Strictly less than 5 means these are the 4 values you can assign to x here. Now, we have to express this is the rule method. We have to express in the roster form. Now, for that, this is the condition that is given, or this is the relation that has been defined. Y is equal to x plus 5. Now, when x takes the value 1, y takes the value 1 plus 5, that would be 6. When x is equal to 2, y would be 2 plus 5, that is 7. When x is equal to 3, y would be 3 plus 5, 8. When x equal to 4, y would be 4 plus 5, that is 9. See, in the earlier two problems, we had considered finite set, problem 1 and problem 2, both of them. So, when you gave the next value for x, we got a value for y which was not present in the set at all. Here, the restriction is for the number x itself. Only 4 values you can give. Even if you see any number you take after 9 certainly belongs to n, because we are defining the relation on an infinite set here. But x takes only 4 values, therefore y will be getting only 4 values. Therefore, let me write the relation R in the roster form. Look here, when x is 1, y is equal to 6. Write that one. It is 1 comma 6, then 2 comma 7. So only 5 has to be added to that one. Next is 3 comma 8 and next is 4 comma 9. Finished. So 4 elements are present in the relation when you write it in the roster form. Now one problem, you have given the answer for the first part of the problem. The second part is you have to calculate the domain as well as the range. Therefore, you write the domain of R. What is the domain of R? It is nothing but the set of the first elements. Set of the first elements of R. What are the first elements? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or whatever values you had considered earlier for x, no, they become the domain here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what is the range of R? How do you define the range of R? It is nothing but the set of the second elements. Set of the second elements means it is 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, this is the domain. This is the domain and this is the range of R. Domain means it is a set of the first elements and range means it is a set of the second elements. So, this is how you have to solve the problem. So, always read the problem, read the relation, understand the relation, how the elements of the first set and the second set are related. How is the second element related to first element? What is the relation? So, looking at the relation, always write the elements of the relation R. After writing this in the roster form, you can write whatever they have asked in the problem, either the domain or the range, or to depict in the form of an arrow diagram, using the arrow diagram. So, whatever has been asked in the problem, you can do that one. So, one more problem I just want to try. The set A is containing 4 elements 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Set B contains 3 elements. Here, see, in all the earlier problems we had only one set, set A in 2 problems which was a finite set. The third problem, set N, which was an infinite set. But the number of values for x was limited. Now here I am considering 2 different sets. First set is having 4 elements, second set is having 3 elements. All of them are natural numbers only, no doubt. Define a relation R from A to B, by, understand this carefully, R contains all those ordered pairs x comma y such that x belongs to A, y belongs to B. It is understood. X belongs to A, y belongs to B. The relation is like this. The difference between x and y is odd. Understand the relation carefully. The difference between x and y is odd. What you have to do is only one thing. Write R in roster form. That's all. Write R in roster form. That is what you have to find out. Not the domain or range anything. You have to write the elements. It has been given in the rule method or in the set builder form. You have to write the exact elements which satisfy this particular relation. So, read it like this. A is having 4 elements, B is having 3 elements. See 1, 2, 3, 5. 1 and 3, 1, 3, 5 they are odd, 2 is an even number, 4, 6 are even number, 9 is an odd number. both the sets are containing both even and odd number. Now, the relation has been defined like this. Take x from the first set, y from the second set. The difference between x and y is odd. I am not saying anything about the negative number like this. You have to just consider the difference here of the elements in the same order. Difference between x and y means you have to take x minus y. Difference between x and y means x minus y. Look at that, take that combination x minus y. If it is an odd number, it belongs to the relation. If it is an even number, it does not belong. Therefore, take each element of A with each element of the second set and then see whether you are getting an even number or odd number. If you get an odd number, then you write in the roster form. Otherwise, you just leave it like that. Now, I will tell you how to solve the problem now. Now, write here. Directly you can write. Or else, you do one thing. If you find difficult to directly write the answer, in the working column, we will take like this. First, you take the first element from the first set. That is, x is equal to 1. Okay. Y can take 3 values 4, 6 and 9. Now, suppose y is equal to 6. Then, y equal to 4. Then, what is x minus y? 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4, that is minus 3. So, you can consider that relation. Write this one. Don't write minus 3 here. You can take the combination 1 comma 4. As soon as you write here, better write it. Otherwise, you may miss an element. When x is equal to 1, when you take y to be 4, 1 minus 4 minus 3, it is an odd number. So, don't write the value minus 3 here. We have to take only those pair of elements, that particular pair of elements. Next, when y is equal to 6, then x minus y means 1 minus 6, that is minus 5. Therefore, it is an odd number. I can take the combination 1 comma 6. Here it said, that's what I told you. Directly you can look at this and write. Otherwise, better you do the calculation. Now, when y is equal to 9, it is x minus y is 1 minus 9, that is minus 8. See, this is an odd number. This is an odd number, whereas this is an even number. So, this combination we do not want to take because we are interested only in considering the odd number, not the even number. Therefore, that combination does not hold good. Now, let me consider the second number. See, always go in a systematic way so that you will not be missing any element. 1 is over. Let me take 2 here. When x is 2, give the different values. Take the first element again. Y is equal to 4. So, what is x minus y? 2 minus 4. That is minus 2, we are not interested because it is an even number. Then y is equal to 6. Then x minus y is 2 minus 6, that is minus 4. It is again an even number, we are not interested. Then y is equal to 9, that is x minus y is 2 minus 9, that is minus 7. It is an odd number. Therefore, which combination? It is 2 comma 9. So, 1 we have completed, we have tried 2. What's the next number? 3. So, let me give the value x is equal to 3. All these calculations certainly can be done mentally. When x is equal to 3, take y to be equal to 4. So, 3 minus 4, x minus 5 is 3 minus 4 minus 1, it is an odd number. So, I can take the combination 3 comma 4. Next, y is equal to 6, that is x minus y is 3 minus 6, that is minus 3, again an odd number. So, I can take that combination also. Then y is equal to 9, that is 3 minus 9 is minus 6, an even number. Therefore, that cannot be taken into consideration. So, 3 is also over. Come to the last one, that is take the value of x to be equal to 5. X is equal to 5 means it is y is equal to 4. So, what is x minus y? 5 minus 4, it is 1. Therefore, it is an odd number, we have to consider. Write that one. That is 5 comma 4. Next, when x takes a value 6, x takes a value 5, y takes a value 6 here, it is 5 minus 6, that is minus 1, again an odd number, so you can consider 5 comma 6. Now last one, y is equal to 9, it is 5 minus 9, that would be minus 4, it's an even number, so we cannot take into consideration. So 5 is also over. So altogether, how many elements we got? Here looking at it, 1 minus 4, 1 minus 6, like that also you can directly write. It is odd number, here also odd, here also odd, here also odd number and odd number. So odd number sometimes you got negative, sometimes you got positive. So total how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Altogether we got 7 elements which satisfied the relation here. So this is how. So in this problem they have asked you to write only the relation in the roster form. Suppose they ask you to write the domain as well as the range. Domain you can write 1 is repeated, only one time you can take 1, 2, 3 and 5. Okay, you can take like this the domain. What is the range here? Range means 4, 6, 9. All the numbers have come here. 4 is repeated, 6 is repeated, 9 has come once. So if by chance they ask you to write the domain and the range also, you can write the domain is 1, 2, 3, 5, the range is 4, 6, 9 and the codomain itself is the second set. So I told you always the range is a subset of the codomain. Sometimes they may be equal also. In this particular problem, when you take the range would be equal to it is equal to the codomain itself. It is a subset and sometimes it may be equal. All the elements may come as the images, so it would be equal to the codomain. So this is how you have to solve the problem. Almost all the problems on relation, you will be asked to calculate either the domain or the range. Sometimes you will be asked to write or express that in the using a diagram, geometrically. They may ask you express it geometrically. In that case, you have to use the arrow diagram. Otherwise, in most of the problems, usually the problem will be asked like this. Write the elements of R. R, they can say like this, write the relation R in the roster form. Write the domain, the codomain as well as the range. So in the coming sessions on this relation, I will be working out some more problems on relations. Thank you.